The night the sky turned red, the people of Marua village knew something was coming. They didn't know what it was, but the old stories, the ones elders whispered only in secret, told of this moment: a sky painted in blood, silence that swallowed the land, and shadows that walked without sound. Ikon, a young herbalist, had always been curious about the old tales. Often young, he had grown up listening to stories of spirits, curses, and forgotten kings, but never believing them. Yet that evening, he felt unease like a stone lodged in his chest. The sky bled. Clouds glowed red and black. The wind stopped moving. Even the river, usually alive with frogs and insects, was still. Complete, unnatural silence. By dusk, villagers noticed the first warning: animals behaving strangely. Goats huddled together, chickens ran in circles, dogs whimpered. Ikon's apprentice, Lera, came running to his hut, breathless. "Master. Everyone's gone silent, the river isn't flowing, the birds are dead." Ikon frowned. Dead? Or hiding? Before he could answer, a low vibration passed through the earth. It was rhythmic, slow, and almost alive. It grew stronger with each heartbeat. Ikon realized with horror, the silence wasn't passive. It was alive. The elders gathered in the village square. Grandmother Sima, the oldest in Marua, looked to the sky, her face pale. "The blood sky has come. The silence is awakening beneath it. Whoever does not act, will be devoured." "What do we do?" villagers cried. Grandmother Sima turned to Ikon. "You have the sight. You must go to the Hollow of Kova. Only there can the silence be faced." Ikon hesitated. He had heard of the Hollow of Kova, a place where spirits and humans merged in stories of madness. But the moment was urgent. Lera grabbed his arm. "We go. Or nothing will remain." The journey to the hollow was unlike any path Ikon had walked before. No birds, no wind, no rustle of leaves. Even their footsteps were muted. Shadows seemed to stretch, pulsate, and whisper their names, though no words were spoken aloud. At the entrance to the Hollow of Kova, a great chasm yawned. From its depths rose a fog as black as ink. From within, shapes twisted and moved, forming monstrous figures of human and animal parts, yet completely wrong, limbs in the wrong places, faces where torsos should be. A voice emerged, not from any creature, but from the earth itself. "Ikon. Lera. You have come. You cannot leave." Ikon's heart pounded. Lera clutched his arm. "It knows our names," she whispered. "Yes. And it will remember them forever if we fail," Ikon said. The silence was hungry. It moved slowly, like water made of shadow, absorbing sound, light, even heat. Every breath they took was heavy. Every step echoed only in their minds. To survive, Ikon remembered his training, herbs, chants, and protective sigils. He drew circles on the ground with ash and laid talismans in the corners. Lera joined, chanting the ancient verses Grandmother Sima had taught them. The silence recoiled. For a moment, the fog thickened, the shadows writhed in anger. The blood sky above glowed brighter, as if reflecting the tension in the hollow. Then it attacked. Not like a creature, but like a wave, rushing, smothering, consuming everything. Lera screamed, and Ikon realized, sound itself had weight here. Their voices were weapons, but speaking too loudly risked losing themselves to the silence. Ikon whispered the protective chant, slow and steady. Shadows slammed against the ash circles, breaking apart, their screams silent yet deafening. Lera poured herbs into the windless air, their scent carrying power. Hours passed, or minutes, time no longer flowed normally in the hollow. Finally, Ikon remembered the old story: the silence could be trapped with a living sound, something unyielding, pure, and willing to sacrifice itself. He realized the only sound pure enough was his own voice, merged with the heartbeat of the blood sky itself. He raised his arms, calling out, not shouting, but harmonizing with the vibration of the earth, the sky, and the hollow. Lyra joined him, their chants blending. The ash circles glowed, the shadows screamed, and the blood sky pulsed violently. The silence shrieked, not with sound, but with force, lashing the earth, uprooting trees, and slamming boulders into the hollow. But Ikon held firm, pouring everything into the resonance. Finally, with a final note that seemed to pierce time, the silence shattered. The fog evaporated. Shadows crumpled into dust. The blood sky faded to a normal crimson twilight. Ikon fell to his knees, exhausted. Lyra sat beside him, breathing heavily. The hollow of Kova was empty, silent, and still, but in a good way. The villagers returned cautiously the next morning. Animals moved. Birds sang. The river flowed. Life had returned. Ikon had survived, but he knew the truth. The silence beneath the blood sky was not gone, it was sealed, watching, waiting. And the next time the sky bled red, he and Lyra would be ready. For the silence beneath the blood sky never truly dies. It only waits.